Hey guys, welcome to RowHIIT Tone or RowHIIT, whichever one you want to call it because it actually kind of fits into both categories. We're going to be using our rowers today and weights, but we're going to be doing it in kind of a HIIT format. So how it's going to work is in the first round, we're going to spend only 2 minutes on our rowers. Our rounds or our sets of work that we're going to do on the mat will be 45 seconds long, 15 seconds off. Then we'll get back on the rower for round 2. Our time on the rower grows to 3 minutes. Our time off the mat shrinks because each time we're doing an exercise on the mat, it will only be 40 seconds on, 20 seconds off. So the work time shrinks, the rest time grows. Then we get back on the rowers, we'll go for 4 minutes, and then our time of sets that we're doing off the mat shrinks again to 30 seconds on, 30 seconds off. So again, work time shrinks and rest time grows, but our rowing time grew as well. So when we're on the rowers, we're rowing as hard as we can, knowing that we're going for 2 minutes, 3 minutes, 4 minutes. So it's not an all-out sprint. Some people say a 2-minute round on the rower is an all-out sprint. You kind of can decide what you want to do for that. And then off the rower, we'll be doing 4 rounds of work. We'll have one move that we do on one side of the body and then the same move on the other side of the body, and then we'll do 2 more moves before getting back on the rowers. So we're going to get started with our warm-up. We're going to go right into it. Like I said, you need weights, and obviously you need your rower as well. So grab the weights as always. I want you to go as heavy as you can. I want you to challenge yourself, but I want you to use what you have, and most importantly, get moving, right? So let's go ahead and strap in and get started. Just going to start with our warm-up here. Couple arm flaps just to kind of get that chest and back loosened up a little bit. Feels good. Feeling kind of tight this morning. Maybe a twist. Oh, so nice. All right, and then pick up that handle. Let's just start rowing nice and easy here. Settling into it. Relaxing those shoulders down away from the ears. Elbows pulling back, squeezing the shoulder blades together. Easy, easy pressure. I'm barely pushing into my feet. My belly button is pulled in. I'm trying to imagine pulling my hip bones toward each other, lacing them up. Just thinking about that count, that stroke. 1 count out, 2 counts in. 1 count out, 2 counts in. Squeezing the quads, the back of the stroke. Remembering to always lift those heels in the front of the stroke. It's easy to kind of leave them down, but that really shortens your stroke. Lift the heels, allow your arms to reach out beyond that top deck, beyond those 2 screws, and right back out. I sometimes like to think of that front end of the stroke as the turn that a swimmer makes when they get to the end of the pool. And they do that little flip, push off and go right back. That's what I think of. It's not a place to stop. It's just a turn. Before we head into that first round drop, make a little figure 4. One of my favorites, always. Doing this all throughout the day, every day. All right. So first thing we're going to do is set that rower for 2 minutes. Like I said, you can sprint the whole thing. Regardless of how fast you do it, we're all moving for 2 minutes. Then we'll take a little time to get off the rower, and I will show you our first move on the mat. So this round is going to be about 6 minutes long. It's going to be a little longer than that because of our transition time from the rower to the mat. So it's probably going to be about 6.5 minutes total, maybe 7 by the time we're done. So go ahead and hit that center button, going right into our 2 minutes. Let's do it right here. So this first round's a little tricky because you're fresh, so you've got great energy, but maybe you're also a little stiff. You're not really pushing as hard as you can. Maybe you're kind of just now waking up. And it's also the round where you kind of are setting that split time. So take a look at your split time. Know what it is for this 2 minutes. Know that it might go up as our rowing time gets longer, but it might go down as you get warmer. So that split time is important, but I don't want you to be married to it. I'm just rowing at a 26 here. I'm not going all out sprint. I'm working on that power in my drive, using my legs to lower my split. We've got less than a minute to go here. Do that swimmer's turn right there. Right back out. You got it. Coming up on 20 seconds to go. Here's 10. All right. Ooh, put that handle down. Not a long recovery here. I want you to grab one weight. One weight. All right, so I've got this weight in my left hand. My right leg is going to stay forward. I'm going to do a lunge here. As I step back on my left leg, I'm going to swing this weight to shoulder level. Looks like this. Just like that. So as I take it back, the weight goes forward. Core is going to be tight. We go 45 seconds on, 15 off, and then we change legs. Get it in your left hand. We go in 3, 2, 1. Here we go. I want you to relax that hand that has the weight. No death grips here. Can you touch that back knee to the mat? If not, that's okay. Try it. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work. So doing this one-sided is really bringing the core into play here. I'm going kind of fast on this. I don't know why. We've just got 10 seconds. You don't have to rush it. Ooh, almost fell over there. One more. Ooh, nice. Switch hands. You have 15 seconds off. It's not much time. Just enough time to get a deep breath. Shake out that leg you were working. And get ready to go. Weight is in your right hand. Left leg stays forward. And we swing. Core is really tight here. I'm pressing into that left heel to come up. And I've got this kind of momentum going with the arm swing that's helping me get the leg back. And getting the leg back is helping me get the arm up. working together, symbiotic relationship. Come on. You've got this. For 10 seconds. Whew. This is where I fall over every time because I look at the clock. Ooh, that one was too high. One more. And rest. Woo, shake it off. Next exercise. Taking those feet wide, we're going to lunge to the right, come to center, curl, lunge left. Here we go, let's start on the left. Down, curl center. Your toes are facing forward or slightly out. You're taking those weights right down in front of the foot or on either side of it. And I just want you to think about pushing your hips back. Back into one side. Back into one side. You've got this. Pressing into the heel to come up. This is a hard exercise for me. My hamstring issues really affect my adductors, which are my inner thigh muscles that really work on this exercise. This is what I struggle through. One more. Take your rest. All right, last exercise in this round. We're gonna go into a single-sided, one at a time. We'll work both sides, so I guess alternating. Lat fly, right arm, left arm, and then stand up, right arm, left arm. So working the delts, working the upper back. Here we go. Right, left, stand up, right, left. So I want you to think both times about keeping the elbows slightly bent, knees are soft. If you're using lighter weights, feel free to move two at a time. My weights are a little too heavy for me to do that and be able to continue for 45 seconds. Come on, 15 seconds. You've got it. For some reason, this app that I get my royalty-free music from loves a good organ song in the workout. Rest. All right, guys, back on your rowers. Back on your rowers. Maybe grab a sip of water. I need one. Hit the center button just to wake it back up. If it fell asleep, let me change this song. And you're gonna set your rower to 3 minutes. All right, friends, strap in. 3 minutes. Do you remember what your split time was last time through? I want you to aim for it, but again, you're not married to it. Oh, I didn't hit my center button. Party foul. All right, let's go. Relax your shoulders. Relax your hands. You're warm now. Your heart rate's up. But you're also possibly a little more tired. Those leg muscles are feeling it. Those shoulders are feeling it. Come on. It's just one extra minute. You got it. Come on, you're 1 minute into it. How's your count? How's your stroke? How's that turn in the front? Flip. 2, 1, 2, 1. You got it. Check that split. See where it's at. Coming up on the halfway point of this 3 minutes. You've got this. You're doing it. Just keep moving. How about those hip bones? Are you trying to lace them together? Come on. What can you do for this last 1 minute? drop it any lower. But you know what you can do? Don't let it go higher. Don't let it go higher. Hold on to whatever you're doing. Come on, 40 seconds. 35 actually. Come on, you got it. Stay with it, 20 seconds. 10. And you're done. Take a quick stretch. I'm going to show you what we're doing. Whew. Starting using one weight. All right, so you've got one weight on this one. We're going to go into a staggered deadlift. We've done this before. My right leg is forward. My left leg is slightly behind and up on the ball of that foot. I'm going to do weight in my left hand, so I'm going to go into a deadlift. Shoulder blades back, flat back, as I said, my booty back, and then I'm going to curl it up to my shoulder and do an uneven squat. It's uneven because I've only got weight on one side, okay? We're only going 40 seconds, 20 seconds off this round, okay? We go in 10 seconds, so set yourself up. If you need to just fold the foot out and back, that's how you can get there into that staggered position. Shoulder blades back, weight in the left hand, let's go. Down, up, squat. So, in this situation, I wish I had heavier weights because these giant muscles in the hamstrings, glutes, and quads can handle heavier weight. So this is an exercise that you might do on your own when you're in a gym, or if you have heavier weights at home, but you didn't have them with you today. This is just a great exercise to do for really all parts of the leg. Come on, you got 5 seconds. Last one. Squat it out. And we'll change sides. You've got 20 seconds to rest and breathe. Stretch and get water. Shake it out. Same thing. Here we are with organ music again. I don't understand, but I'm gonna let it be. You got 5 seconds. Find that position. Weight in the right hand, shoulder blades back. Let's go. Hinge and squat. Hinge and squat. Working on imbalances in the body. That's why we go one leg at a time. That's why we're going uneven with this weight. Take your time. And again, take this exercise with you when you have heavier weights. Think of it. Do it. Working the backside, strengthening the backside of the body in that deadlift. Last one. Great. All right, 20 seconds off. Let me show you what we're doing. Okay, with this same weight, I'm going to start with it in my left hand. At my shoulder, I'm going to squat, press up overhead, change hands, squat, and bring it back up. So again, it's an uneven squat. 2 seconds, we go. Mine's starting in my right hand. Doesn't matter which hand you start in. Squat low, press up. I want you to think, press from the legs to the top of that weight. Press heels, knees, hips, and that propels your weight up. It's not about pressing with the shoulder, okay? It's about getting that push, woo, right there. Coming all the way up, right there. Come on, 10 seconds. Booty back. Let's go. One more time. Excellent job. All right, come on down. We've done this one before. Reverse bridge position. One dip, one toe tap. One dip, one toe tap the other side, okay? 3 seconds. 2, 1, let's go. Remember that your fingers are pointing to your feet, okay? My fingers point at my feet. I'm trying to keep my chest lifted so that I don't collapse into it. And I'm also trying to keep the shoulders pressed down away from my ears so that my elbows just go straight back. You got it. Whew. arms straight. Last one. Whew. Breathe, get some water. Take a stretch if you need it. Turn that rower back on if it turned off. We're going for 4 minutes. 4 minutes. So again, I want you to remember that split time that you've been working with. If you're not married to it, you don't have to stick right with it. But when you choose kind of how you're going to work at the beginning, I want you to try your best not to go backwards, not to let that split time go up. Okay? If anything, the split time goes down as we get deeper into this, which is kind of counterintuitive since you're going to be getting more and more tired. But we can do it. We know how, guys. All right. Let's hit that center button. And let's go right here. So I said at the beginning of this workout that some people consider 2 minutes a sprint. A lot of people do. A lot of people also consider 1,000 meters, which is about 4 minutes, a sprint. I do not, because as you know, I don't sprint a lot. I would rather go medium pace, steady, for a longer amount of time. That's my jam. Your jam is different than my jam, and that's good. That's okay. That means that maybe today, you're doing something that's outside of your comfort zone. Maybe you love a 45 second or 1 minute sprint. Maybe you love a good 500. So, you're having to stay with it for 4 minutes. You can do it. That's how you grow. That's how you make changes. In all areas, really, right? Nothing changes if it all stays the same. I was just talking to my therapist about that. I tend to do what's comfortable. He was telling me that basically, if it feels uncomfortable, feels like something I want to avoid, I should probably go ahead and do it. Now, obviously that's not true in all situations. Not shoplifting or anything like that. But for working out, it actually is absolutely 100% true. You have to get to a point of discomfort to make a change. Yeah. You don't necessarily have to get to a point of discomfort to maintain. But even if you're just working on maintenance, even if you're just looking to move your body every day, every once in a while, pushing beyond is really important. It really helps to challenge because our bodies so quickly slip into what's easy and what's comfortable. We do the same thing every day. We do it at the same intensity every time. We'll slip into kind of our bodies deciding that that's the norm. That's the basic. We don't want that. We want our bodies to be striving for just a little bit more, working just a little bit harder if they want to. Come on, guys. We've got less than a minute. Come on. If the timing on this one is a little bit off, if I go a few seconds over or a few seconds under, it's because my camera stopped filming. I had to start again midway through. And since I didn't want to do a whole 4 minutes again, I guessed at how far along I was. So hopefully it's about right. You got it. 10 seconds. At least I have 10 seconds. And rest. Great job. All right. Whew. One weight. Again. One weight. I want you to come back to that staggered position. Left foot forward. Right foot back. I'm going to have the weight in both hands at my right hip. And I'm going to do my wood chop up to the left and back down, okay? So, squeezing through the core, getting that swing, not letting my whole body fall over, but making the core hold me. We're 30 on, 30 off, which is great. We get a little extra rest time. So I want you to work hard in these 30 seconds of work, all right?
we go in 10 seconds. Breathe. Get those feet positioned. I'm a little wider, I think, a little further apart than I was for the deadlift. Here we go. To the right hip, up and back, up and back. How are those abs? Squeeze them tight. I'm rocking back onto my back heel when I bring that weight down for two reasons. One is stability. I was feeling a little wobbly today. For some reason, my balance is off. But also, rocking up onto the ball of the foot is kind of giving me that momentum to swing that weight up. You're almost there. Rest. Woo, 30 seconds off, do the other side. Woo. So, right foot forward, left foot back. Comes to my left hip. Hold it with nice, strong arms, not locked out at the elbow. Soft bend. You still have 10 seconds. Grab some water. How nice. All right, 5 seconds. Here we go. At the hip, chest up. Let's go. Swing. And again, you can rock back onto that heel to a flat foot, or you can hold it if you're feeling really secure and stable. I'm more stable on this side for whatever reason today. Pull those abs in. Swing. This exercise works so many muscles in the body. All the way down the back, the arms, the shoulders, the core, the chest, the legs for stabilizing. One more. And rest, 30 seconds. All right, guys. We're going into that slow burpee we've done before. We're going to hold the plank. 3 counts. You're going to hop or step in. Hold your squat. 3 counts. And then we go back, okay? 15 seconds, all right? Remember, you can hop or step in and out of this. If you don't want to have that impact, step is a great option. But either way, you're holding the plank, holding the squat. I will count it for you. Let's squat first, right here. 3, 2, 1. Plant the hands, hop or step. Hold 3, 2, 1. Hop or step. Hold 3, 2, 1. Plant the hands. Hold 3, 2, 1. Hop. Hold 3, 2, 1. Hop. 3, 2, 1. Hop. 3, 2, 1. Hop. 3, 2, 1. Hop. One more of each. Hold. Excellent. All right. We're going to stay down on the mat. We're going to do a thrust into a plank and then a push-up. So it's not our thrust push-up that we've done. We're going to start on our toes. We're going to come back, thrust forward, and then into a push-up either on your hands. I'm sorry, always on your hands. Either on your toes or drop just the knees. Toes stay on the mat. Push up, come back, and thrust. All right? Let's get right into it in 2 seconds. 1 second, let's go. Thrust, hold the plank. Knees down if you're coming to a knee push-up. Back to plank, thrust. Plank, knees if you're doing it. Push-up, plank, thrust. Come on, you've got this. Always working on form. I just really don't know that I will ever be able to do a full push-up on my toes, well, more than a few, with excellent form. It just does not seem to be in my makeup, but I will always try. All right, guys, sit back, stretch. I do those push-ups on my toes when I'm by myself and I'm only trying to do a few. I don't really put them into my workouts, even when I'm by myself doing a full workout, because I know that I can't go very long on my toes and that my form will suffer. And that's not what I'm here for, right? That's not what we're about. So, sometimes I just practice my push-ups to try to get stronger and get better at them. But in the actual workouts, I tend to drop to my knees. Maybe one day I will feel strong enough to stay on my toes. We'll see. All right, you guys, let's take a nice stretch. I'm going to come up onto all fours and then bring that right foot forward and just press into that foot, letting my knee come forward just a bit, and then really letting this left hip sink down toward the floor. You can press your chest up. Ooh. And then I'm going to rock back so I'm kind of at a 90-90 and then take a nice twist. I realized in our last workout we did, I did this twist on one side and then forgot it on the other. So I will remember today, I hope. Hands down, tuck the back toe, and then sit back onto that heel. Remember that this right hip's going to try to bump forward. Pull it back. Sink into it. Let that hamstring lengthen. from here right into a pigeon. So I want you to bring this right foot over by your left hand and then just kind of sink down. This feels like the opening song to a cheesy sitcom and I love it. Sink as low as you can. Feel that great opening stretch through the hips and glutes. Always, always tight there. That's why I love that figure 4 stretch that we did in the beginning. Go ahead, press up onto that left foot, and let's just drop the right knee, bring the left foot forward, and switch it out. So leaning into that left foot, really pressing into the right hip. Again, you can come up if that feels good. That's just going to lengthen those hip flexors. I don't know if you guys can see, as I'm talking, sweat is flying off my face. It's extremely humid today. Hopefully we'll get rain one of these days again. And then I'm going to bring that right knee in. Take my twist. See, I didn't forget. Take my twist. Great stretch after doing those wood choppers. Back to center, tuck my back toe. Sink back into it. Lengthen. Make sure that left hip pulls back a little bit. So nice, right into pigeon. So I know that it's the kind of uncommon woman, especially, who works out and feels 100% confident in her body. Most of us work out because we either want to change something or we're afraid something will get out of our control, right? If we don't work out, we'll gain weight. And I really think it's key for us to all try to begin to love our bodies. It's so hard. It's easier said than done. Let's take it down, dog. Always easier said than done. But our bodies are here to keep us moving. They are strong. They are capable. Forward fold. They are healthy. And that is what we should be celebrating through our workouts, not, how we look in a bikini or if we've got an extra fat roll or what the number says on the scale. I have started recently, when I've gone to a few doctor's appointments, just checkups. And I've just told the nurse, don't tell me the number, don't say the number, don't do anything, because it's so triggering for me just to hear a number. If it's higher than I think it's going to be, I get all panicky. If it's lower than I think it's going to be, I get panicky that I am going to do something different and I'm going to start to gain weight. And it's very addicting. And that's, I come from an eating disorder history. I have that in my background. Most of you, or a lot of you do, I know that. Clasp together, press down, lift away. And that's just something we're constantly fighting. Loving our bodies the way they are and making them as strong and as healthy as they can be. But enjoying our lives too at the same time, right? Eat the cake. Enjoy the cake. So that's what it's about. It's about enjoying, being healthy, everything in moderation. All right, my friends, that's going to leave you with that. Everything in moderation, okay? You did awesome, though. You did a great job. Thanks for coming. Thanks for moving with me. I will see you next time. Bye.